The following is the extract of a course linked in the description.
All right, guys. So I wanted to add a quick another video that discuss a little bit adding instruments, and the reason why again we're spending a little bit more time on that is because uh, your track is gonna have several instruments. So it's a little bit important to know how to do it and what is the easiest way and fastest way to do that. So one of the things I wanted to discuss is I showed you in the last video about 4 or 5 ways to actually add a virtual instrument in your project, and I did show you that my favorite way was just to click over here on the plus button, and I have all the virtual instruments right now sorted with organized in a simple way over here. So everything is in alphabetical order, and I just found for the name of the plugins and just click on it, and it gets added here, right? Uh, but what you're gonna realize is over here, this list over here just list the um, the default FS Studio plugin. So what we want to do, because I did show you as well when we come up here, if I go to add over here, we go to more plugins. We're gonna have this list that's gonna show up. If we go to manage plugins, and we're gonna come up here to find install. So basically, this is how you're gonna make sure that FS Studio is finding all the third-party plugins from other manufacturers that you will have installed on your computer, right? But you see over here, basically I have a bunch of them available here, but they are not showing up in my list there, right? We don't have any of those showing up, right? So the way we actually have them show up is I'm going to find one that I know from Arturia, right? Based on the Juno. So I'm just gonna come up here at the star, and I'm gonna uh, actually make it as a favorite, right? So when I make it as a favorite here, I just come up here now, and I'll just look for the June over here, and you're gonna see it does appear over here. I can select it, and it's gonna show up, right? So over here, this is what I have. Okay. So let's go back here. I want to show you that basically the screen that you're seeing here, right? You could actually do that here as well. So I'm going to look for another one from Arturia, the Mini V3. I'm just going to click over here, and when I close it over here, I come back here. Basically, it is Mini. So over here now, I have the Mini V3 as well that is added. Okay, and I can play it as well. Okay, so once you actually have them added there as a favorite, basically what that does is in the plugin picker, you're actually gonna see them as well appear over here. The reason why you only see the name is that's one thing. So because you see all those plugins over here come with a certain image of the plugin. Right now, FS Studio doesn't know what image to display, so you need to actually let FS Studio know. So I'm gonna come up here, actually double click. So I'm gonna have another one open over here. Let me go and delete just the last two ones that I had there. Doesn't really make a big difference. So I'm gonna have them here, and basically what I'm gonna do now, you're gonna see when we come to the plugin database here, we have different categories available to us over here. So maybe this one I can go to Synth Classic over here, right? And basically what I'm gonna do as well, it's a little bit more of a favorite as well that I need to do. So if I come up here, I'm actually gonna, where do I, is it make, oh no, it's this one over here. So add the plugin database flag as favorite. So when I'm gonna flag it over here, you're gonna see mini v3 will be added to this subcategory, Saint Classic. And when I'm gonna look for it over here, the mini v3 is over here, but it didn't sometimes it does happen, the screenshot over here is has not been taken properly. So most of the time I just redo that a couple times. If you see still it does it this does happen, it's something that does happen. So most time I might just come up here, it's just a um, it's a FST, but it also comes with a PNG, a screen, an image as well, a PNG over here. So that's not a problem. I'm just gonna redo that process, and it might, so for some reason it does not wanna. Okay, here we go. So this is something that can happen to you as well, but just persist there and it should be fine. So once that is done, we're just gonna come up here to the plugin picker, and now you're gonna see that when I go over here, mini v3, we now have the image over here, but for the June 6th we don't have it yet. Okay, so that's just one to let you know. So the thing that I wanted to discuss next is, because now we are able to see our send over here. The additional way that we can add our plugin is to click on the on the VSC over here. I showed you that you could add it here, which was another way, but instead of adding it here in the right, we're gonna come straight over here in the playlist, and we're gonna select it. We're gonna add it straight to one of the tracks over here, and I'm just gonna drag it and drop it just over here. And basically what this is gonna do is gonna add a new one. So a new one has been added here, but this one is a little bit different now. So this one, what it does link at the same time the track over here. It links one in a channel rack, and it links as well an insert in our mixer. So what I mean by linking is, when I come up here and let's say I just want to give it a color. Let's just go with this little blue over here. You're gonna see there is blue in the track, blue over here in the rack, and blue over here in the mixer. If I come up here and I try to rename it, let's say let me actually just come up here. If I rename it just new scent, you're gonna see it's gonna rename it here, it's gonna rename it over here, new scent, and as well it's gonna rename it over here. So this is another way for you to add it. This behaves a little bit more, and it's something that FL Studio added in the the last couple of versions of the software. This is a behavior that you're gonna see a lot with other DAWs, other DAWs such as Logic Pro, Pro Tools, some of the other ones, but their accent is a little bit more on recording, right? So if you have an external synth and you want to record it there, or you're gonna do the same thing a little bit with guitars and that kind of thing. That's the way you want it. But I believe that you have way more flexibility when you're just using patterns, because at that point you can that track is not dedicated to a specific track. Maybe there is a reason for you to a specific sound. Maybe there is a reason for it to for you to go and do that. But with with the with the with the different patterns over here, you can have different patterns just showing up here. It could be a pattern for a guitar that is here. It could be you can put another pattern there. You don't have it just dedicated to one thing. So that's what I wanted to show you. Go ahead and select the one that works best for you, and we're gonna continue on and start building our track. But this is the foundation on how to add plugins. Okay, guys, if you enjoy the content, share, like, and subscribe to the channel. I also wanted to let you know about my free mastering mini course that's going to be available there in the description. You're also going to get with that free banger drums kit, right, with some crazy samples. Basically you're going to be able to make some crazy drum patterns. Okay, so the link is going to be in the description. It's going to let you know how you're going to have access to it, and I will talk to you in another video.